1. Why would that be beneficial? Read.
Because you said like 2 would be hard to make it to exactly.
Yeah, exactly. If we know what 1 is, then we can use a multiplying factor to figure out what it is for any of the other numbers. So again, if we know what 1 is, then we can multiply to get the other ones, okay? All right, so a rate compares quantities measured in different units. Example, I drove 350 miles on 70 gallons of gas. The rate is the amount of miles, the total trip, okay, so I'm going to add to this, total over the part. So it's going to be I drove 350 total miles on 70 gallons of gas. And so to find out what the rate is, I'm going to simply divide 350 by 70. Okay, are we okay with that? Does anybody know how many gallons I was able to get per? I know. What is 350 divided by 70? Do we know? Okay. Math.
It's 50. It's 50, right?
No, it's 5. No, it's gotta be 2.
I mean, 50 would be a lot.
Yeah.
I agree it's going to be 5. So what this tells me is that I got 5 miles per gallon. 5 miles per gallon. But the rate, or the amount per, for every single gallon was 5. Can we agree with that? Okay. A rate is not necessarily useful in this form. Sometimes it is more useful to find a unit rate. Unit means 1, so a unit rate, again, you don't have to fill these in, I'm just talking you through, is the rate of 1 unit of a given quantity. The unit rate is the rate of 1 given unit. So here's the example. So we did the math up there, but if we come down here, it's saying that they got 5 miles per gallon, which is what we got up top there. So we can validate and check our work. Are we good? So answer the following question. A store sells a 5-pound bag of apples for $4.60. Which of the following is not an equivalent price per pound of apples? Well, I'm going to write this out for you guys real quick. So we're going to have $4.60, and we're going to divide that by 5. Is everybody okay with that? Does everybody understand why I'm putting that in that form right there? Because I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do 4.6 divided by 5. Is it okay if I have a decimal in the dividend? Is it okay to have a decimal in the dividend? How many times does 5 go into 4? 0. Decimal, decimal. How many times does 5 go into 46? 9. 9 times 5 is going to give me 45. Subtract my 1. Okay, so somebody put that into words for me now. What does that 0.92 mean? We're going to talk about this particular problem right here. What does that 0.92 mean? Isaac, what do you think? Sorry, I thought you were raising your hand. I'm not trying to.
No, it's a different way.
Yeah, sorry, Isaac. I got to upload this one. I uploaded the wrong one, so as soon as I finish this one, I'll upload it. Okay, that's on me. Ruger, what does it mean?
92 cents.
Per what? You're right, it is 92 cents. But what is that 92 cents referencing to?
Pound?
Pound. What do you think, Jackson?
Bag.
Not bag, because the bag, a 5-pound, okay, I'm sorry, Ruger, my bad. It is talking about pound. So Jackson, we're all on the same page here. Each pound costs 92 cents because 92 cents times 5 gave me $4.60, which was my 5-pound bag. Ruger, I got confused. I was thinking that it was per apple, but it was by pound, so you're absolutely right. Okay, so 92 cents per pound for each bag. Do we all follow that? Okay, now, this says a 20-pound bag costs $18.40. How can I verify if that is true or not? What could I do? Anthony, what do you think?
Divide it.
I could, but since I already have the unit rate, what's an even easier thing that we could do, since none of us really like dividing? Isaac?
You check your answer with what it answer higher?
Okay, so like if we got the same unit rate, then it would compare? Yeah, I agree we could do that, but that takes a lot more division. What's a different thing? Reed, what do you think? You're not wrong, Isaac, you're not wrong, it's a great answer.
You could multiply the time
Yeah.
by the number of times.
Once we have the unit rate or the price per pound, I can then multiply that by all these different amounts and see which one doesn't work out. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask that first row over there, so from Kendall back to Ruger, I want you to multiply 92 cents times 20. Nathan, Anthony, and Reed, I want you guys to multiply 92 cents by 12. Josh and Caden, I want you to multiply 92 cents times 7. And Zion, I'm going to put you all alone. I want you to multiply 92 cents times 15. And all you're trying to do is tell me, does it match the number it gives you? Hang tight, I know you guys can't see it. I'll upload it. Give everybody a chance to work their math out. All right, row 1, does it check out? Is a 20-pound bag $18.40? Yep, okay, cool. B, is a 12-pound bag $11.04? Okay. 3, is a 7-pound bag $6.44?
Yeah.
All right, Zion, no pressure, but is a 15-pound bag $9.20? She's still working, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to rush you, my apologies. Nope. So this is the one that doesn't work out. So do we see how unit rate works? It's pretty simple, right? It's finding the price per one and then being able to replicate it and plug it back into everything else. Okay? Let's move on to the next part of the notes. Do you guys remember this from 6th grade?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay, number 2. It's the same type of question, but this time we're not talking about which one doesn't work. We're going to talk about which one does work. So, the question says, a painter earns $119 for 7 hours of work. Which of the following is an equivalent rate? So what I want to do is I want to figure out how much does this painter earn for 1 hour of work? Can anybody tell me how I would do that? Isaac, what do you think?
Divide $119 by 7.
$119 divided by 7. Do we agree?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's do it. 119 divided by 7. How many times does 7 go into 1? 0. How many times does 7 go into 11? 1. 11 minus 7 is?
4.
Drop down by 9. 7 goes into 49. Okay, so somebody explain to me, what does that 17 represent in this problem? What does that mean? Read. So he makes $17 per hour. Are we all okay with that? That is the unit rate. 1 hour. Everybody understand I'm talking about 1. Okay, so now I want to figure out, is this how much he makes for 8.5? Is this how much he makes for 6.5? Is this how much he makes for 7.5? Is that how much he makes for 9.5? So what are we going to do to figure those out? What am I going to do? Isaac's got this. I know he does. I want to make sure the rest of us get it. Anthony, what am I going to do? No, we've already got that answer. Already got that one. Hey, if you are working on something on your computer and not following along with what I'm doing, you are not doing class the best way possible. So, if you are not using your computer, which the notes are not on your computer because I did not upload them, there's nothing you should be looking at on there. If you're trying to work ahead and do your homework, I'm going to ask you to stop so we can actually make sure we get this before I let you do that. Read, what do I need to do? Okay, we can absolutely do that. What's the other way that we can do it? The way that we did on the last problem. Okay, multiply your unit rate by those. I don't care which one you pick. They both work out fine. They both work out fine, but I think it's easier to multiply than divide. Do we agree? All right, so here's what I want. That row, Kendall to Ruger, you're going to do A. Nathan, Anthony, you're going to do B. Reed, I want you to do C with Caden. Caden, you and Reed are doing C. Josh is out, and y'all are going to do D. A, B, C, and D. We're trying to figure out which one gives us an equivalent rate. All right, does A work out? We're still working on it? Sorry.
So are we doing 7 times 8 at this point?
You're doing 17 times 8.5, yeah. And you're trying to see if it gives you $120.50. How about B? Does B check out? Jackson?
For A, I don't think it makes sense.
A does not work out. I agree. Anthony, Nathan, do you understand what you're doing, or am I going too fast and confusing you?
Yeah, I know.
C?
It does work out?
Yes.
B does work out? Did C work out?
No.
No? How about D, Josh? Did you do it?
What? Oh, I'm the wrong one.
Johnny, still working on it? I got 161.5, so I'm going to say that one doesn't work out. Good? Okay, let's move on to number 3. Alright, I think we'll do number 3 and then I think we'll be done. This is taking a little bit longer than I expected. I apologize for that. But we are doing unit rate again tomorrow, so we will pick back up with that. So Andy traveled 975 miles in 15 hours. Which statement is not true? So 975 miles in 15 hours. Okay? Again, we're trying to find how much did she travel in 1 hour. Because it's 975 miles divided by 15 hours. Can anybody tell me what the unit rate of this is? Anybody find the unit rate? Just got to divide the two.